subscribe to WorldWideChels.
I would watch Chelsea. WorldWideChels.
Subscribe to WorldWideChels.
Thank you for your support.
Just checking my audio works. Alfred, audio works?
Yes, I can hear you.
Perfect. What's going on, guys? WorldWideChels back again with another live stream for you guys. Chelsea have won 1-0 against Al-Hilal in the Club World Cup semi-final, through to the final. Of course, Romelu Lukaku got the most important goal. Is he back in form? We're going to be discussing that as well, of course, during the stream. I hope everyone's doing well. I hope everyone's happy. It was an early kickoff, of course, in the UK. Alfred, what time is it every day?
It is 5:30 a.m.
So you was watching since 3:30 a.m. This is what
Yes.
Chelsea fans around the world are currently doing, waking up this early just to watch the game. But yeah, big up everyone tuned in. Please like the video to support this channel. You must like this video. Even if you don't watch the whole stream, please like, as it helps out the channel. Subscribe for new here. Hit the notification. Tune every single day. And comment down below your thoughts and opinions on the game. Who was your man of the match? I want to know in the comments down below. Please do. I wasn't too angry with Lukaku, especially in the first half. I felt he did okay. I think it was a much improved game from him. A bit frustrating at times, but not as bad as we've seen him in the last couple games. So fair play to him. He got the most important goal. Alfred, you said Lukaku's back on form, I think.
Me?
Yeah.
I don't remember saying that, but look, this is the kind of thing that that players need sometimes, you know. Even if it wasn't the most spectacular goal ever, it doesn't really matter. To me, a goal's a goal, and, you know, sometimes it's all you need to kickstart a good run. So hopefully we can see some goals coming up from Big Rom in the next few games. And hopefully he can help us finish the season strong, because we really need it. We have not been good enough recently, and it's getting to the point of the season where there's no room for error anymore. So hopefully this lit a fire under him, and we'll see some more good stuff.
Yeah, I mean, look, you know me, I'm kind of against him, but I tried to support him as much as I could today. I didn't think he was bad, especially in the first half. I understand some fans were a bit frustrated, same old. But the celebration, it was a bit of frustration, right?
Yeah, there were some chances where he could have done better. You know, he could have had at least one or two more goals, I think. But same for the rest of the team too. You know, we could have had a lot more goals. I was waiting for that, at least one more, to, you know, avoid the possibility of our usual 80-plus minute shithousery that happens to us, you know, last minute equalizers and stuff like that. And they actually had a couple of chances where they scared me a little bit, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah.
So
yeah, I mean, look, second half especially, I felt when Jorginho came off, we lost control of the game. I'm not going to blame Kante, of course, because Kante was quite good going forward, especially as well. So it was a bit weird that we lost control of the game, and the opposition started playing really, really well, especially in the last 30 minutes, I think it was. They started playing one-touch football, started going forward. You know, there was a couple shouts. They could have got free kicks. Kepa,
oh
guys,
my goodness,
man. Kepa saved people.
He did a Mendy masterclass save.
A lot of people complaining about his long shot saves, guys. This one was a special save. This one's a very, very special save, man. A lot of people say Ziyech, Havertz, man the match. I might give it to Kepa, personally. Big up Millie in the chat as well for the super chat. Big up to you, man. Kante in another final. This girl loves Kante. Just Kante, man. I hope family and everything's well as well. I know it's been very, very difficult for you. But yeah, Kante in another final. We need to get that trophy for sure on Sunday. But the second half, there is no way we will win that final if we're playing like that, man. Big up Jess as well. Big up myself. That was awful. We needed Pulisic, right? We need Hudson-Odoi. We needed Hudson-Odoi, man. But yeah, Alfred, what went wrong in the second? I felt Jorginho coming off, we kind of lost the whole game, like in terms of possession and controlling and trying to create. What went wrong for you?
Yeah, no, I agree, but at the same time, I think Al-Hilal just knew that they had to try and do more than what they were doing. Because in the first half, I was not worried at all. I went into the second half thinking if they actually play the same way as they did in the first half, then we got nothing to worry about. But yeah, they upped their game a little bit. They did some actually very, very nice passing. I was surprised. They
One
looked,
touch passing, something
yeah,
that we can't do, by the way. Something
yeah,
that we can't do.
yeah. So yeah, but like I said, they scared us a few times. Kepa, magnificent save, as we said earlier, but at the end of the day, it was just a standard Chelsea thing. Another final. It's becoming a tradition now, just to make finals at this club. Gotta love it.
Yeah, I mean, look, when you got me laughing at Alonso on Twitter, it kind of sums it up now. He got turned, man. He got put on the floor. Do you remember that one in the second half?
Yeah,
He got put on the floor.
yeah, I
Couldn't
saw
believe
that.
what I was seeing.
I saw that he went for that tackle and he just got it completely wrong. He got absolutely destroyed. I like Marcos Alonso, but I'm not gonna lie, I laughed my ass off when I saw that. It was actually pretty funny.
I was actually laughing at that
Yeah,
exact moment. First time
yeah,
I've actually tweeted against him. A lot of people surprised that I was tweeting against him as well because they usually say I support him. But I'm very happy with my Kepa support, Kepa stocks, Kepa love, whatever you guys want to describe it. I don't know what's going to be happening for the future in terms of him. I think he's too good to be a second choice keeper. So he might have to leave because I know many fans won't want Mendy to be going, of course. So look, everyone tuned in, man. Please like the video. We've got a special guest on today. I think for the first time on this channel, if it's working. Once I see him come up on the camera, I'll put him on. But yeah, you guys have seen in the comments. You guys have seen him on YouTube. Hopefully, he can come on now. He's in the backstage, but I can't see his camera, so I can't add him right now. But yeah, big up everyone tuned in so far. Let us know your man the match. Keep Kepa, sell Mendy. I don't know
oh,
if
I
he's
don't know.
trolling. I don't know if
Yeah, I
he's
know.
trolling. No, he must be trolling. He must be trolling. He's trolling, right?
I'm loving Kepa at the moment, but I don't know about that one, man. To be honest.
Wow. He must be trolling. I don't think he's serious. There's no way he can be serious. But when the subs came on, guys, we lost the game. I thought Ziyech coming off was wrong. I thought Jorginho coming
Yeah,
off was wrong. Who else came off? Alonso was right. Alonso coming off was right for Marlon Sarr, especially after what happened. Is this camera working? Nope, camera not working. Camera's not working, my friend. But yeah, what else stood out for you, Alfred, today's game?
well, this didn't really have too much to do with the performance, but I noticed that Mason Mount has got a bit of balls on him, doesn't he? Like he looks like he's got that good boy, look about him that doesn't really cause trouble, but he doesn't mind a bit of a go sometimes. Like I noticed today, he got a bit in a couple of players' faces. It was pretty funny to see. And Al-Hilal, the players really weren't taking it well, were they? They were starting a lot of trouble. A lot of their players, they were pissed off, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, can you hear me at least? I'm not sure what's wrong with my camera.
Yeah, I can hear you, bro. How are you?
I can't complain, man. I apologize. I'll try and fix it while we're on here, and it's good to be back here. It's been a while.
Yeah. Very, very good to hear from you.
Yeah.
Who was your man of the match, bro?
Sorry?
Who was your man of the match for the game?
Somebody like Kai Havertz quietly, he helped us run the game, but it's hard to pick him out because he didn't score. But he had an assist. The assist was his also, and I think it's his in-game intelligence. He didn't just cross it. He's the only guy in Kai Havertz is the only guy in the team that when he's in a position to cross the ball, he doesn't just put it in there. He crosses with papers. And this is the second time, like in a week or so, we can see how good his crosses are. He aims it, that is, he finds somebody in the box. He doesn't just put it in there and let the attacker say, okay, you find it and do something with it. So I think he had quietly, he ran the show for us. Kovacic, as usual, ball progression, no matter how you press him, he did quite well. And then Kepa, obviously, is the man of the match, if you ask me, given the saves he made, because it could have been a different outcome had it not been for those wonderful saves by Kepa Arrizabalaga.
Well said, my
Yeah,
friend.
that's fair.
Definitely. Mr. Ryan, it's been a minute, man. It's been a minute. You know,
Yeah.
I miss this guy. He comes and goes once every 6 months. So I thought, you know what? It's a big event. I want to talk to this guy. It's very good to see you. You managed to come on. My first attempt following you. You managed to come on. It was good to see you.
Yeah. What's it called? Yeah, to be fair, it was just very, very busy. You know what I mean? I put a video on my channel saying I was going to upload it. Yeah, so just a lot of things right now. But yeah, man, I'm always happy to come on. I had time. And yeah, man, this channel gave me a big platform in the first place. You know what I mean? To grow my following and like meet a lot of new people. So have to come back and support, man.
Yeah, love, man. Who was your man in the match, bro?
Probably Kepa, to be honest. I think
because of the saves. No one else stood
Yeah.
out for you in the team.
I think bar a heavy couple touches. I think Kovacic done all right. I think Kante had, let's say, good energy. Was cutting out play quite well. Other than that, Silva was good as always. It's kind of what you expect now. But yeah, the attacking players. I mean, that number 9. I don't even want to say his name.
He was good
You
today,
wouldn't even give him credit, man. The guy scored.
Nah, come on,
a bit
man.
of a credit would be fine.
Nah, come on, man. The guy, he took a first touch, yeah, then he left the ball to run back with it.
Oh, towards the end.
Yeah, that one there, yeah. He touched the ball, yeah. Then he missed the ball completely, so he had to go all the way.
I'm trying to be so positive. I think today was the most positive I've been with Lukaku, honestly.
Yeah, it wasn't his worst.
Yeah, it wasn't. I don't think he was that bad.
I mean, this was. I think he's definitely had much worse performances in the past, but it's just still like. I mean, fair. He got the goal today, but come on, man, you can't really credit that, man. Come on, that's a poach, that's a tapping. You know,
everyone's gonna remember 1-0, bro, coming from Lukaku. That's the most important thing everyone has to remember. With one,
I know, but
you gotta give it to him. I mean, you can still see that he's lacking confidence. That was a time I expected him to take a shot, to have a shot, but he dropped back instead and tried. I think he found Mason Mount or something like that. A one-time shot from him, I think probably he could have scored because he was really close. But you could still see that he's not that confident. But then again, it's his goal that won us the match, and like we've agreed, this isn't his worst performance in the Chelsea shirt so far. No.
Yeah. I don't think it's worst 3 even. I think he was okay today.
Mm-hmm. I think the best thing I could say is that as what's his name, Kavkaz said in his last comment, no Lukaku today second time. I mean, to be fair, Lukaku is he's used to being in the box and picking up those positions. So that's one thing I will credit him on, because, you know what I mean, other players, would they really be inside that 6-yard box last season? You know what I mean? Havertz, False 9, Werner would probably be on the wings. That's one thing you can credit Lukaku for. That
here's the thing, Ryan. Hopefully I don't come across as insulting to you, because that's how his positioning in the box is actually why I hate him the most. You know why? You want me to elaborate? He's static in the box. Okay, see, Lukaku's biggest problem in the box is this. The moment the ball is in motion and approaching the box, he doesn't switch position. He starts and waits for the ball to come for him. And that is the basics of being an attacker. It's the moment the ball is in motion. If you see a defender ahead of you, and you see that the defender will get the ball before you, you switch position and try to get ahead of the defender or to another position where you can get the ball and not the defense. But Lukaku is always static. Once he is at a place, he stands at that place and waits for the ball, and you can see him asking for it. No, you switch position when he doesn't get to you. The moment the ball is in motion, count him out. That's the issue. He's static in the box. His runs are not dynamic. That's what I hate the most about him. I can deal with his lack of good ball control, that it takes him like 3 attempts to get the ball under control in most cases. I can take that, but his move inside the box is zero. Watch Lewandowski, watch Didier Drogba, watch Harry Kane. Even though the ball is already in motion, they switch. If they see that the defender will get it and not them, they switch position. You don't stand there and be waving your hand like, find a way to get. No, you don't. It doesn't work like that.
I completely agree with you. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
My point was, it wasn't that his positioning was great for that goal. I mean, it's kind of like, because he's a number 9. You know what I mean? I think last season, Werner or Havertz might have not been in that position because he's always lacking. I think as you said, his movement can definitely be a lot better because he is very static. You know what I mean? He looks a bit. I don't want to come off as insulting, but he looks a bit heavy. You know what I mean? He looks a bit static when he's moving around. So I completely agree with you. The only thing I said to credit him is that it's good that he was in that position. You know what I mean, to put in, because Werner or Havertz, they'd probably be Havertz maybe deep last season, or Werner probably on the wings. You know what I mean? But I agree with your point.
No, definitely both of you, very, very good points. We've got Matt, who actually made it on. I didn't think he'll come on today. Matt, what's going on, man?
Hey,
yeah, I know it's late. I'm coming up for a little bit, talk about some Kepa prop here. I mean, bro, man, was outstanding today. Holy God, he saved us once
You're
again.
here to rep your brother, right?
I'm here to rep my brother. My twin brother. He's here. Look at him, man. Look at him. He's so inspirational, bro. Like, honestly, how good, and even Ziyech as well. My man's here coming out and just playing outstanding. It's not much. The other one, the better man, as I say. No, but again, for Lukaku, it's nothing special. You got a goal. It's good. I was happy. I want him to keep doing it, but like, it still doesn't change the fact that he's still just shit. Like, he had a bad game. Besides that, Kai as well did all right. I don't mind Kai, but man, I don't care about any other players. I just want to say Kepa, bro. He was absolutely outstanding. He saved us once again. Now he's playing in that final. I mean, overtaking Mendy as the first spot keeper for sure.
Ooh, that's an interesting one.
It's a big shout. I think it's too early to mention it, but he's definitely.
I said that 3 weeks ago.
That what?
The Mendy, Kepa take over Mendy.
No, I think if you ask me, the good argument will be just let him finish the season, because his confidence will be hit hard if for any reason you decide, okay, Mendy is back, Mendy is not the number 1. It doesn't work that way. We paid 70 million plus for this guy, and if he's putting in such performance, you should let him. He stays there, except if you want to, and you don't give goalkeepers rest that much. As far as I'm concerned, I think Mendy should switch to the FA Cup games while Kepa remains the number 1, because he's good. He's shown that I can still do it in the top level, and he hasn't put a foot wrong since he's been deputizing for Mendy, if I'm allowed to put it that way. It wouldn't make sense to say, okay, now you're the number 2. I've made that argument before, so it's better to let him finish the season, and that actually will help the club find a buyer. Now that he's performing, you let him continue and see if somebody will come for him and see he's that good.
Yeah,
that's what I'm saying, bro. Put him in these big games like this. He'll be doing outstanding. Also, the stance on Jorginho. I mean, half of the fan base hate on him, but then as soon as he comes off, we lose 60% of possession. They start pressuring us more, and then their excuse to that is that Al-Hilal, whatever the name is, start to just press more. It's not that because Jorginho's off. But again, that's another point. As soon as it comes off, we start playing shit.
Yeah,
it has happened a million times. But unfortunately for us, most people, the way they see football is just, goals, and then beyond goals, they don't see anything else. We've refused to learn how important Jorginho is to this team. It has happened a million times. Whenever he didn't start again, whenever we take him off, we struggle to control games. And most people say, sell him. You can't sell him right now until you find another player, and until we have to also change the way we play. It will be difficult. Go ahead.
No, I think this is a Coachella show, not Sadiq's now.
Oh, because she talked about Jorginho, right?
Yeah, no, but it sounds like
it's interesting.
But the thing is with Jorginho, I mean, like he's just so underrated, like not underrated, but like by the fan base, he's overhated. He's way too overhated because he doesn't do skill, he doesn't do these long balls, because he's come on to that's his game plan is to come on, control the game, control the possession. He's come on to play a defensive role. But then when it comes to the attacking role, he's horrible at that. That that's his weakness. But people don't ever look at his defensive side because the small pass.
Sorry, who's horrible at what?
Jorginho.
I disagree with you on that. The guy creates some great chances for us that he's just been quite unlucky that our attackers don't put away the chances he creates. I can count from what's his name, this guy that was at Napoli before that Sarri brought in, to some other attackers that have played with him. He creates chances. He's just been quite unlucky that the chances he creates, our attackers don't put them away. Honestly, I can't. I wouldn't go to the extent.
He doesn't create as much as defensive though. Like we don't see him create because that's not his role. Like his role's not. He's there to play defensive role. So that's
I hate arguing with Matt.
guys, let me cut you off, man. Let me move to Kofi, man. Kofi, I want to hear you, bro. I'm tired of Coachella and Matt talking, bro. No, I'm joking. Let's say Kofi.
Let us fight.
Yeah, man. Flipping egg. That game was a stinker. I can't lie.
What do you mean? It was a good game.
I mean, it was a good game for whoever we're facing in the final. They can clearly see all our weaknesses. We suck at finishing. Clearly, we're not clinical enough to be champions of anything. In fact, if we win, it'll be by luck. That goal we scored was a mistake, followed up by
luck. What's the Lukaku here about, bro? Come on.
Yo, listen, I thought he had a decent game. I can't lie. He worked harder than usual, but then at the same time, there were so many spots where he looked just lazy and lethargic and just didn't want to play. There was moments where he kept on complaining about not receiving passes, but he wasn't in positions to receive good passes, which made no sense to me. But I mean, I guess that's just how it is. We just have to see how he progresses. But other than that, I don't think we had an amazing game. If we had buried all our chances, then I would be saying different. But it just shows, man, like there's clearly a lack. There's a lot of selfishness in our attackers, and it's combined with a lack of just clinical nature, just aggressive nature, which is bad for any team that wants to challenge for anything. So I'm not too overjazzed with this Chelsea performance. But yeah, it is what it is, I guess.
Guys, everyone tune in, man. Please like the video. It helps on the channel a lot. Subscribe as well.
You know why I'm laughing? Sorry, I didn't mean to cut you up. The comment says, WorldWideChels Coachella versus Redneck, Alex and Jennifer, Jorginho needs to happen.
I was with him. I was with him watching the stream. I was with him on the stream watching him. He was hating on him, bro.
He was.
So think, but you could charge pay-per-view for that, mate. That would be worth it too. I'd pay to see it.
No, but the truth is, I see football from a technical perspective, and again, if we all agree, then we're dumb. But if there's always an argument, then that means we have smart people around. So it only makes sense to have different perspective, and then we draw conclusions from what we've seen and be objective about the whole situation. But that's what I like about football is the argument, that makes sense, and
someone mentioned Billy Gilmour has potential to control the game. I don't know what it is. He's good, but
No, what the fuck? Gilmour's done nothing, bro. There's no way we can have Gilmour.
Here's the thing. Here's how I'd argue it.
No,
Gilmour is a hybrid. Sorry, go ahead.
No, you can go first. That's fine.
I'm saying Gilmour, for me, I think if we're afraid of losing Jorginho, Gilmour is another guy that has shown, even under Frank Lampard and under Thomas Tuchel, that he can play that role very well. Gilmour is a hybrid of a regista and also a defensive midfielder, and he progresses the ball better than Jorginho does. So I think Gilmour, for me, if I am allowed to phrase it this way, is more advanced version of Jorginho, given his defensive ability. And even though he's small, he's good aerially too. So I think for me, Gilmour is a good, he can help us control games. He can also defend very well, and he reads the game very well. And remember, like I said before, he progresses the ball very well. And he's never afraid to go against any player. He's proven it against Ronaldo, against what's this guy from Liverpool. He mopped the floor with him actually and his in-game intelligence is great. So that's why I like Gilmour. And if we can bring him back, honestly, I'd be happy for that to happen.
Well, there we have it, folks.
Yeah, what's it called? Like Gilmour. Oh shit.
Who's calling you, man?
Nah, I don't know.
Someone's calling you. Who's calling you? Girl, who's calling you?
Nah, man, keep it halal 100. What's it called? Gilmour, yeah. I think he's a very good player, but I don't think we can rely on him just yet. You know what I mean? I think bring him back either, or maybe a higher Premier League club, because I don't think Norwich is doing
let me ask you this, Ryan. When he played under Thomas Tuchel, he played some two high-profile games for us. And if you check it, all the high-profile games that Gilmour has played for us, there's only one that he didn't win man of the match. What else do you need to see?
It's still early days, man. We need to.
That's the problem we have, and then we'll go out and spend 100 million or 80 million plus on a player that we're not sure, that we haven't tried in our system, and then when they come in, we'll start complaining and fighting. That's the problem. It starts by giving them a chance.
No.
He's been part of the team, and every time he played, he did well. Go ahead, Matt. Sorry.
No. I was going to say it doesn't matter. We'll talk about this in August. We'll talk about this in August when Tushimeni comes in, because Gilmour ain't coming there. Ain't going to come.
Yeah, we might as well talk about the summer, man. Where did Gilmour come from? Oh wait, it came from me, right? I actually blew it up. I apologize, guys. I apologize. People in the comments, I apologize. Big up Almighty in the comments as well. If you want to come on, bro, just DM me. It'll be good to hear from you as well. Where's Tuchel? He had the vid. But he's hoping to make it on. Is it on Sunday, right? The final, guys? Not Saturday.
Saturday for you guys.
Oh, Saturday for us?
Yeah.
Ryan, confirm it for me, bro.
Huh?
When is the final? Saturday or Sunday?
I'm not too sure. I didn't even know that was. I thought it was 2 legs actually until like a couple.
Bro.
Yeah, man. I'm
finished. 2 legs, bro.
Guys, Saturday this Saturday actually, 4:30.
What time?
4:30. 12th of February. This Saturday.
Decent timing, guys. Guys, keep liking the video, man. Supports the channel a lot. Kofi, man. Other than Lukaku, man, Kovacic done well for you.
I thought he was decent. He did what he always does. There was a few moments where I think it was maybe just a lack of help or just no ball awareness, but he did slip up a few times. But other than that, I thought he had a decent game. He was solid. He worked very well with Jorginho. When Jorginho came off, I thought he was kind of a solo man in the midfield. It felt very strange. But other than that, he was interlinking well with Ziyech, I thought, with Lukaku. I don't think he was helping out that much in defense, but that's not his place at the end of the day. Decent game. I won't call it a 5-star game, but he did what he could, I guess.
Yeah. No, for sure. Second half was something else. Let's get some early predictions for Saturday's game. We'll start with Alfred, man. Alfred, predictions.
We win 2-0.
What, following what you just watched?
Yeah, I think we're going to be more up for this one than for the final than this game because we just it's it's the only trophy that we don't have. It's the final. It's the game that's going to make us the team that has now conquered this planet. So I think we're going to do it.
Yeah, guys, honestly, I apologize. I don't know why I even asked Alfred. This guy is posted even when we're shit. Okay, I don't know what it is. That's just him, innit? Ryan, what about you,
bro? I'm gonna go with a different one. I'm gonna go 1-1. Then I think we're gonna win on penalties.
Ooh, what? Kepa saving penalties again?
Huh?
Wait, Mendy can save penalties. Mendy can save penalties. Mendy.
Nah, I mean, he did well for the AFCON, but I think Kepa when it comes to penalties, I think that's one thing that he definitely has over Mendy. No doubts about it. But I don't know. This team, Palmeiras, I don't know too much about them, but they're from Brazil. You know what I mean? Them Brazil teams, they got.
Bro, you seen their fans?
They got stamina, bro.
They got 10,000 fans, bro, at least coming through. I don't know how many fans we got. We ain't got 10,000 fans. I can tell you that now, bro. You're gonna be.
Where's it gonna be again? Where is this in Abu Dhabi, right?
Yeah, same thing, but it's just like their fans traveled.
They're gonna have passion though. That's the thing. So I don't know. They're gonna have some 12th, probably like some 13th man. You know what I mean? Not even a 12th man. So
it's crazy.
I don't know.
Crazy.
I think it's gonna be hard.
Kofi, man, what about you? Scoreline.
By the grace of God, 1-0.
There has to be more goals than one, bro.
Bro, we not clinical, man. We're not built to kill teams
Lukaku,
anymore.
bro. What do you mean?
Bro, we'd actually probably score more goals today if we started Werner. I can't lie.
No. You're violating. Lukaku did alright. Still can't lie.
He did alright, but just looking at the way we played, we could have used someone that at least gets in good positions, man.
I agree. I would prefer to play Werner myself.
Man.
Yeah.
Don't get it twisted though. Werner's shit, but I would take him over Lukaku in that game any day.
Man said, don't get twisted, Werner's shit, but I'll still play him.
He does more than Lukaku.
It might have to be I think either Havertz false 9. I don't know, but I feel like I know Ziyech done very, very well.
He did,
but he did do very, very well in it. But I don't know, something in my mind just wants to see Mount, Werner, and Havertz, that front three that we played in the Champions League. I don't know, just the fluidity of them, all of them three. I feel like we might need it. You know what I mean? Because they're all just. I think they have great chemistry together. But Ziyech done very well today as well.
I forgot who said it. Yeah. I forgot who said it today. They were saying that we can't even bench Lukaku because we just bring bare question marks.
I don't know. Does Tuchel have a gun to his head though? There's that assistant was probably Tuchel still picking it. I don't know even if he does have COVID, but I mean I don't know why Lukaku keeps playing. There's something, a clause, or does Tuchel see something we don't see? Because like for me, I don't know. It's just like even Werner, at least with Werner, you know that the team is going to look more fluid with him, even if, you know what I mean, he will miss a lot of chances. But it's not to say that Lukaku's taking every chance he gets, or he's even 1, 2, or 3. You know what I mean? He's missing chances left, right, and center as well. So, and technically, Werner, we always complain about Werner, how bad technically he is. I mean, Lukaku is not any better. If not, he's even worse. You know what I mean? I mean, it's like, but at least one thing Werner gives you is we look more fluid with him, and he makes better runs. He's better dynamically. So I don't know why Lukaku keeps playing. You know what I mean? That's just to question that for me. I don't know if it'll be answered.
I think we have to play him. We're forced to play him because of the money that we spent. If we would have spent like 25 million or something, you know, who gives a shit? Bench him if he's going to play like this.
Yeah.
You know, the ball.
Werner's 50 something or 40, whatever he is. It's still a lot, you know. He don't have at 72 or 62. Yeah. He don't play.
But these guys are better than Lukaku. Go ahead, bro.
Sorry, I was just going to say, Lukaku was this. he had this massive story behind him. You know, the big comeback, one of the best attackers in the world. You know, now we bought him, we spent all this money on him, and I guess we just don't want to. I don't know. We don't want to make ourselves look like asses by not playing him anymore. I don't know. That's the only thing I can think of. Because, he's definitely not playing because he's doing well. That's for sure.
Yeah, I remember Coutinho was like, he's world class, and he really wanted him.
No. Let me don't. You just want me to start talking now. But first, it was MCIG that jinxed my internet because he wasn't happy we were talking about Gilmour. But that's by the way. I think Lukaku, as it is right now, like this brother just finished is saying right now, he's more like a liability right now, and it's our responsibility to find a solution because you can't find a buyer. At 28 and at what price? It's not possible. So we have to find a way to make it work. And making it work isn't easy. Isn't as that simple as switching up the system. If you say the system is the issue, he started very well. He scored a few goals for us, and we were raving about his performances until he got injured and came back. And then when he started underperforming, people started looking for excuses, blaming the system and all that. I remember MCIG saying, people that realized that late that we made a mistake in signing him, there were a few games late, and that's the truth. He doesn't just fit the profile of player that Tuchel have used before. Check Tuchel's Mainz team, check Dortmund, check PSG. He prefers attackers who are able to participate in the play, drop deep, and don't, on all these things we don't have. Rather, we signed Lukaku to help us solve a problem, and he ended up creating more problems for us. And I'm going to start sounding like a broken record right now. I've said this like a million times. Whenever Lukaku is on the pitch, it just seems as if the primary responsibility of those on the flanks, our wingers, the two number 8s, if you like, the primary responsibility becomes to find Lukaku. But in his absence, we're more fluid. Our wingers invert. You see them scoring more goals, we create more chances and all that. But then again, I'm not here to blame him. It's just a problem that we have to find a solution to because we can't sell him. It is that simple. And the truth is, it would take some drastic change in the way we play because he only does better in counter-attacking teams where he finds so much space. And then he can do something. But without a lot of space, he finds it difficult to even get a shot out of his foot. So now, like I said before, it's a problem that would take some drastic change in our team, in the way we play, to get him to start playing the way he played at Inter Milan. And that happening under Thomas Tuchel, it is very difficult.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. We just got to grind it out, guys, until the end of the season, man. Just hope he just scores goals somehow. That's all we need right now. Score goals. But yeah, important win for sure today somehow. I think a different team would have put those chances away. Or maybe Kepa would have made more saves, in my opinion. Maybe. We'll see on Sunday. Does Kepa start for you guys on Sunday, guys?
100.
Really?
Yeah, bro. In 7 games, he's kept 5 clean sheets. That's what.
What are you trying to say, Sadiq? It would not make if you drop him. Then he's not going to trust you again. He wouldn't even feel like playing when Mendy has an issue and you want him to come and start. You don't change a winning team, and so far he's actually done quite well.
I know. I'm not
You're
saying
talking to Kepa's biggest fan right now, bro.
I know, but it's a bit crazy though, man. Mendy, like, he's won everything. Like,
that's why we're Chelsea. We shouldn't even have what people use the term backup. We shouldn't even have players that are backup. We should have starters. Even if we have 3 players in the same position, they all should be able to start games. So whenever the other guy isn't available, what we have is a starter. And Kepa has proven that he's a starter. And you don't change a starter except if that starter is injured. Mendy will push him. That's what we want. We want that strong competition. So whenever Mendy gets the the opportunity to start, he will be 150% plus. You know, so it will not make sense in any way. How do you explain it to Kepa? That you have to drop to the bench. Yeah.
Because Kepa's...
You know what Sadiq is doing? He wants Kepa. He wants Kepa to start. So he's saying Mendy, because he wants that music to his ears. He wants that Kepa propaganda. That's why been through it. He's been through the trenches. You know what I mean? Back in his boys. So he's doing that reverse psychology.
Look, it's a good problem to have, as long as it doesn't become an actual bad problem. Because now you got Mendy, who can say, if Kepa keeps playing, you got him. He can say, "Hang on, what's going on? Now you guys, I left for a bit, and now you guys want to continue to start the guy that you brought me here to replace, you know." And if he keeps playing, if Mendy starts playing again, it's going to be the same thing with Kepa. You know, hang on, guys, look how well I've been playing, and now all of a sudden Mendy's back. I don't mean anything anymore. You know.
Yeah,
bro, we need to sell Kepa, man.
And if you're serious about selling him, then you gotta let him play.
That is true as well.
That's true. Yeah.
That's true. I just didn't think Kepa would have this much of an impact. That's all. The way he's been playing, I don't think anyone would have expected it. Personally. Even though I've been supporting him, I just didn't really expect him. Even the long saves, guys. He doesn't make any saves usually. There was one special one today that we saw, which was very, very good.
What are we saying? Lampard was a problem.
I didn't say anything.
But honestly, Kepa's issues started under Frank Lampard.
It did.
Yeah, I think Frank didn't handle Kepa's because it happens to every goalkeeper. If you look at Manuel Neuer, all the greats, they all have had one howler or the other. But if you don't have a good manager in place to let you know that these things happened and you learn from it, you move on, then it gets worse. So under Lampard, it was nearly the end of his career, actually, because it was so bad that teams were shooting outside of the 18 and it was going in. So I think Frank didn't handle it well because, look, Mendy himself, he has had a few howlers before he traveled to AFCON. But Tuchel handled it very well. You know, but Frank didn't handle Kepa's case very well, so it affected him so much. He started making up excuses. It was because of his relationship with his girlfriend, blah, 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 then in the media. So something like that. That was how bad it was under Frank, you know.
Yeah, for sure, guys. Spoke about, I felt LSP did all right in the first half, guys. He got a lot of space, I think it was, in the first half, and then died off second half.
Yeah, he got tired, man. And you could visibly see he just wasn't as mobile as he was in the second half.
Yeah, remember when remember when Kante gave him the ball in the middle and he just forgot where the ball was and he went off for a throw.
Exactly. But that's been a thing. That's been a part of his game recently. He's just misplacing passes. He can't find his feet. He's making late runs. He's crossing the ball way too early or way too late. I don't know, man. I don't think he can keep up with the pace of this Chelsea side. Personally, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, it was a pacey game, and we could see how quickly he got tired.
Yeah, for sure. We've got Josh FC. What's going on, man?
What's up, buddy? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Working hard?
Yeah, man. Trying to get through the day.
What's the time every day again? 2?
It's 2 o'clock, 2:10.
Where's the lunchtime, man? You already had lunch?
Yeah, I already did lunch. I usually go run on my lunch, so try to get some food in afterwards.
Nice. My brother Josh is in the house.
What's up, Coach? How you doing, brother?
I'm all right, bro. I can't complain, man.
Take care, bro. Thanks for coming on.
Yeah, guys. Subscribe to WorldWideChels. Sadiq, you still sponsored by OneFootball?
No.
I can't even do that propaganda. Never mind. Anyway, subscribe to my channel, Rare and CRs. Get me to 500 subs. Big ups everybody on the panel. Big ups Josh.
Big up, Brian.
Big ups. And
Ryan.
Take care, man.
All right, bro.
Yeah. Sorry, Josh. What were you saying?
Yeah, no, it's it's pretty classic Chelsea, to be honest with you. Pretty basic Chelsea game last month or so.
Mm.
You know, a lot of missed opportunities in the first maybe 25 minutes or so.
Mm-hmm.
Lukaku finally got the goal. He seemed a little bit more energetic after he got the goal.
Mm-hmm.
Then the second half, we just got tired, lost the ball a lot of misplaced passes. They like, in fairness, like in the first half, Al-Hilal, they played very high, but they didn't press really that hard. They played a kind of a higher compact line, but they weren't really pressing us. In the second half, when they went down, they pressed a bit more, caused us a bit more issues. But same stuff as always. It's just missed chances. Ron probably could have had 2 or 3 in the first half, if we're being honest, but it wasn't terrible. We controlled the ball for the most part in the first half, and second half just had to defend a bit more.
Yeah. Are you worried about Saturday?
No, not really. Like Palmeiras, they weren't that impressive yesterday, if I'm being honest. They won 2-1 against 10 men. I think they'll, there's a chance. Obviously, they could be better than Al-Hilal. I don't know. I haven't watched enough Palmeiras to know how much better or worse they would be, but it'll be interesting to see if we play the same 3-4-3 on Saturday. I kind of hope we don't. If I'm being honest, I'd rather just go back to the forward to back. But yeah, it depends. I don't. There's such a quick turnaround. I don't know how many guys will get rest. A few guys played 90 minutes. That looked pretty tired at the end there. I thought Havertz looked a little bit tired towards the end of the game.
Justice for Pulisic coming, hopefully.
I would have liked it. I would have liked to have seen him get some minutes today, but they only used 2 of their 5. We've only used 2 of our 5 subs, so I don't know what the mindset was on not using all 5 subs, but I'd imagine there'll be some changes just based off of guys playing 90. I thought Rudy, this probably one of Rudiger's worst games in a long time today.
Yeah.
He wasn't very good. He wasn't very good today. But yeah, I mean, we'll see. He was okay in the first half. He was pretty terrible defensively in the second half. He got dropped a few times.
He got dropped.
He was doing a ton of chasing in the second half, but I don't honestly. My bar for him isn't that high to begin with, so I don't know. Again, it'll be with such a quick turnaround. I don't know what the game plan will be. It's kind of hard to decipher.
Yeah, hopefully he travels. Tuchel comes.
Yeah. Hopefully he can get Hopefully he can get in for the final. That'd be nice. It changes a lot when he's not there.
Yeah. I'm a bit annoyed with Father, man. Father was meant to come on the stream and show us the view there, man. But I think he's got no connection. It's a bit frustrating.
Probably not.
Oh, that would have been cool.
Yeah, I wanted him to come and show you guys exactly how it looks over there as well. There wasn't that much shouting, right? I didn't really hear anything. It's a bit of a weird game.
Yeah, I couldn't hear much of the crowd either. There were a ton of Al-Hilal fans there, but I think that's to be expected. It's pretty much right in their backyard. But yeah, I mean, it's tough. I thought Ziyech was actually really good again today. Had a few block shots, but at least he was taking shots, which was a bright thing. He had a few really nice.
With this thing that Josh said about Ziyech, clearly he had a good game, and we played 3 at the back. So that begs the question: has the system always been the issue? To me, I would say no. Right. It's just all about mindset. So because Ziyech's performance in the last few games that we've played 4 at the back, started the argument in the Chelsea community. Well, the system has always been the issue. No, it has no. The system hasn't always been the issue. We played 3 at the back when we demolished our Norwich 7-0 and other games that we won by wide margin. We won the Champions League with it, and we played well in most of the games. So I don't know where the argument that the system has always been the reason why Ziyech has been underperforming. I don't know where that argument is coming from. So, sorry, Josh, that came to mind, and I feel like I just had to let it go. Let's say something about it right now.
Yeah, no, I mean, he's he's clearly playing with much more confidence right now, which I think is a big thing. You know, I still think he's better in the 4-2-2 just because I think he was in a ton of space today. So it's hard to argue that the system was an issue. My only issue with the three at the back currently is the wing backs. We just don't have Asby and Alonso. They're just not the answer at wing back, and that really hinders the attack with the two of them in there. But yeah, no, I mean, he's definitely playing with more confidence. Some of his passes were brilliant today, whether or not, you know, Romelu was able to get
dribbles and everything.
Yeah. He was much better, and yeah, it's tough, man. It was one of those games probably could have had 2 or 3 in the first 30 minutes if you know, if everyone's heads were on straight. But yeah, it's we move. We're in the final. It's a quick turnaround till Saturday. And you know, hopefully we'll be able to lift some silverware.
It feels like this is like the first time they're getting a run of games. Though I don't think he's tweaking it as much with the players in terms of rotation as well. Like Ziyech, she's playing every game now. How many games he played?
4. I think it's 4 in a row for him.
There are 4, 5, 6 in a row. I think so.
Okay, yeah.
Yeah, so I feel like he's just getting into the groove now, basically.
Yeah, he is.
Which is what we need to do, you know.
Yeah, I mean, it was difficult before because of COVID and injuries. Probably, it wasn't straightforward. We couldn't play the same team.
And another thing is lack of chemistry. You know, we've all raved how we have a deep squad and how he's able to rotate the squad, keep them all happy, and truly, the size of our squad is one of the main reasons why we got to the Champions League final, and that we did as well as we did. But at the same time, squad rotation can be detrimental to team chemistry because you keep on switching the front three, especially where he did a lot of switches all the time. It affected Ziyech's chemistry with the team. It affected Christian Pulisic. It also affected Kai Havertz because when you match atmosphere is different from training. If you argue, they train together, no, it's a different thing altogether. So I think he's played a game, 4 or 5 games at a stretch, and we can see the difference. He's starting to develop chemistry with the front three, whoever he plays with. As long as he's on the pitch and as long as you get him involved and as long as he keeps playing, I think he can only get better. Let me just put it that way. And it's good to see.
Yeah. I feel like there's a lot more excitement with the cup games than the league games though. I'm not as excited to watch the league games personally right now. I don't know what it is, man. It's difficult times.
Well, this is hopefully the run of games where we should be picking up 3 points pretty regularly here. We have a nice run of fixtures on paper. So, yeah, I mean it's tough. You obviously.
Yeah, thank you for saying on paper, Josh.
Yeah. All in the Premier League,
Charity FC.
Yeah, no question. Obviously, we'd all like to see 3-4 goals a game. That's just not where we're at right now, for whatever reason. So, hopefully, yeah, you do your thing.
Thanks for coming on, Kofi, man. If you can hear me,
yeah. Take care. KJ, big up, brother.
Thank you.
Yeah, sorry, Josh. What were you saying?
No, you're fine. Yeah. No, just saying. Hopefully that goal will give Romelu a little bit of confidence going into the next run of games here. You could tell when he scored, it was a little bit of a relief for him to have actually put the ball in the back of the net. So hopefully that's a good step for us because he's going to play as long as he's there. He's going to play. So.
Yeah, more like a liability right now. We have no option than to play him. You don't throw away 100 million like that.
Yeah. He's got.
As long as he makes chances, guys, even if he misses 3 or 4, as long as he just scores a goal at least, that's the minimum we should be expecting. Yeah,
I mean, he wasn't great by any means today. The first like 20 minutes or so, he was really poor. And then in the second half, not as much his fault because we didn't really have the ball that much and we weren't really in position to create much for him. But yeah, some of his touches definitely left a little bit to be desired today. But at least he got a goal.
I'm no longer going to talk about his touches. Let him just put the ball in the back of the net.
Yeah.
Sadiq was the other time begging him to please stop doing leg over, man. Please just stop.
Yeah.
I think I saw it. I think I saw it coming again, but then I thought, you know what? Even Ziyech has been doing it as well. Ziyech is moving mad.
Yeah, but at least when you do it, beat somebody. You can't do it and stand where you are, and the person still gets a chance to get the ball from you. So it doesn't make sense. Yeah.
He tends Lukaku when he does step over, he tends to stay in the same place after he does it.
Yeah,
It's like,
he doesn't beat somebody with it. I mean, again, it just that good for him. He scored today because you see the Cesar Spilicueta's goal against Plymouth. He had the chance today. Lukaku had the chance to score some, but he wanted to. How does he think it's gonna work the way he tried to kick the ball there from that angle?
Yeah.
So again, it comes down to in-game intelligence.
Yeah.
Cesar Spilicueta, who's a defender, knew he was at an impossible angle. The better option would be that back heel, which deceives the keeper. But Lukaku didn't do it today. What kind of magic was he trying to perform today when he had that chance? You know, but that's, by the way, he scored, and we through to the final because of his goal. I think that probably saved him today.
Yeah.
Oh, no question. Yeah.
Imagine he missed that one.
He actually smacked that one in. He actually filled it this time too.
Yeah.
I've got to give him that. Josh, just very quickly, I wanted to ask you a question, but I'm going to wrap up in a few minutes.
Yeah, man, you're good.
Everyone was saying Kepa maybe first choice, surprisingly.
No, not for me. No.
I wasn't saying it, by the way.
Nobody here used the term first choice. So I think he's just trying to cause a fight.
He made some good saves today. He may start the final. I don't know, just based off of timing for Mendy just got back yesterday or whatever. So,
Sadiq, can you rephrase the question? Just be nice. Rephrase the question. Would you draw Kepa now that Mendy is back? That has been our argument here.
What does Tuchel do now with the two goalkeepers?
Yeah, no. When if Mendy's there and fit, he plays.
Really?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
Really, Josh?
Yeah. I don't know if he'll start Saturday. I think they may let Kepa have the final because of the timing. It's not a lot of, and I know goalkeepers don't need like a ton of extra training time on the pitch and things like that, but I think as soon as we're back in the league, Mendy will be between the pipes for the Palace game, and rightfully so. It's not like he lost his job. He went away and won the African Cup of Nations, and now he's back. So, as well as Kepa's done, he's done his job. He's the backup keeper on this team. He did his job, which was to come in and hold the line while the number one is out. He played good today. Made two really good saves. But when Mendy is there, he's the guy, man. He's an incredible goalkeeper, and I think he's got to play when he's healthy.
Yeah, I think
Josh is brutal.
Yeah, listen. I mean, it's not like Mendy was in a poor run of form and Kepa replaced him. He went away to represent his country and he won that trophy as well. So it's tough to take a guy's job away from him because he went away to represent his country.
And also from Kepa's perspective, he hasn't done a bad job either in the absence of Mendy. So you can't just drop into the bench because Mendy is back. For once, I have an argument with Josh here. For once,
I think Coach, I think you can because he's the backup goalkeeper. His job was while Mendy is gone to not give up, to not be terrible, and he was that. He was very good, but now that the man is back, he takes his job back.
You know what? Let's start back with the Saturdays. And you think he's going to start on Saturday?
Yeah, Kepa plays Saturday.
I think Kepa will
start
probably.
on Saturday.
I think he'll probably start the final.
If Kepa starts on Saturday, I will donate $50 to WorldWideChels.
He will.
Here's the thing: the same argument we had here when Lukaku was coming in. I think was it on WorldWideChels that somebody says he's going to start taking penalties for us, and I said no, that will not happen. That will not happen. There are some things you don't just do. He will hit Kepa really hard. He's not tired. He's a goalkeeper. And yeah, it doesn't take goalkeepers too much training to get back into shape. Same thing. They don't get tired easily too. And also the club wants to sell him. This is an opportunity. The moment you start dropping him again, his value starts dropping. I am going to argue here that probably there's that possibility that Mendy, that doesn't mean he's bad. The club could actually call him to table and say, look, we want to do this. Please help us. Just endure. We want to try and sell Kepa. And the only way to do it is to give him game time. Politics does come into play to a certain measure too. If you start dropping Kepa again, his value starts dropping. And that means you find it even more difficult to sell him. This is an opportunity. Keep giving him game time, and then you find a buyer, and he's not been that bad.
Well, Coach, I could argue that the day we bought him, his value dropped because no one's going to buy him for $7.
It's like a car, right? Nobody's the parking lot.
The second you drive it off the lot, man. Listen, I get what you're saying. I just there's Mendy is just a better keeper. I don't know how else to put it. Kepa, I think Kepa knew all along, like this is gonna be my chance to play some games while he's gone, and as soon as he's back, this is his job. Like, and in the same breath that you're saying, you can't drop Kepa because he's playing well, you can't necessarily drop Mendy because he went away to represent his country, and he did his job there too, and won keeper of the tournament, won the actual tournament. He comes back in form. You put him between the pipes. I get what you're saying, but Kepa's value is going to be what it is.
Guys, we'll come back to this. We'll come back to this discussion probably in a week's time or something. To see
we should. I can't believe I have to disagree with Josh on this one today.
That's why we have it here, people. That's why we have it here.
One thing I think we can all agree on is, we're in this final now, quite largely, in my opinion, due to Kepa's efforts. So he should at least finish this tournament.
Yeah, he should finish the tournament at least. And then I think
Josh would drop him. Josh would drop him in a heartbeat.
I said he could play Saturday. I said he could play Saturday. You could put him in there.
He can play Saturday. Well, guys, I'm gonna wrap it up here, man. I want to thank you lot for coming on. Josh, always coming on. Alfred, always as well. Coachella. Have you been on the channel before? I can't remember. I think once, right?
Yeah, I've been here before.
Once.
Yeah.
Yeah. Hopefully we see you again soon, guys. Go subscribe to his channel.
Definitely.
His channel is in the comments. Please go support as well. Like the video as well. Subscribe and hit the bell notification. And we'll see you guys very soon. Up the Chelsea. Hopefully we win on Saturday. Peace.